Today we're going to talk about the importance of love. And where do I start with this? I'm going to touch base a little bit on my own life and my own experience in that I feel it is strongly important to infuse love in your day-to-day life. First, I start with self-love and self-care, and this has been strongly guided and directed by me, by the angels, that this is the most important thing that you can focus on when incarnating in a lifetime. Self-love and self-care is the most important. And so I have learned from them, continuously guiding me over the years, moving me in this direction. And also allowing others to be as they choose is really something that I've been practicing as an indigo that has grown up wanting to change the world, and I can see what will help everybody. So I follow their lead. You know, when you're channeling so many times from each person's guardian angels during readings, you come to see that their perspective is just so much more in the flow and heart-centered and allowing. The angels never tell you what to do. They will gradually guide you. If something's really important, they will move you in a certain direction that they feel is best, and then I definitely listen and pay attention. I didn't always. I did buck the current and think that my way would maybe be best at times. There was probably about 10 different times in my life where my guardian angel probably had to pull up her sleeves and move, really strongly guide me in a certain direction. You know, when you come from fear and you come from being pinched off from high vibrational frequency, you come from this place of, well, I have to do this and I have to do that because I won't have enough, or, lack mentality, or people are expecting this of me. And ultimately, sometimes when you focus in on self love, it means that you have to make tough decisions, and you have to hold firm with people, uh, and strongly put yourself first. It's really important that you emanate that love first and foremost from yourself, and that takes time and practice moving forward. And if I am moving in a direction that is not best for myself or not best for another, the angels are the first ones to step in and make it known that they would like me to move in a different direction. So, that being said, I like to channel Mary Magdalene on this topic of the importance of love. I love to infuse love in my day-to-day life. I love animals. I love connecting with them. I love their frequency. I love, uh, you know, putting things into my day-to-day that really amplify that feeling of love, not only for myself, but for others. It's really important that you infuse that in your day-to-day life. Because every experience that comes from that day forward is um, amplified, it's impacted by that frequency of love. And your life just becomes really just so wonderful. Many times, my friends that I've had since I was way back, in my teen years, they're just amazed at where I am right now. And, it's just focusing on what I want to create, focusing on self love, and focusing on self care. And some of these friendships, they just haven't done that redirection of their attention and their focus. So therefore, they are amazed at where I am in my life experience. But everybody says, oh, you have to do the inner work. You have to do the inner work. This light that is permeating the planet right now is permeating everything. It will transmute all the heaviness. So if things are coming up and they're repeated in my mind, or they are repeated in my experience, and I would like to shift and change them, then I will focus on releasing them and handing them off to my team. But otherwise, I really like to focus on more of what I want to create, being grateful and appreciative of what I have, and moving in the direction of feeling good and having experiences that make me feel good and being around people that make me feel good. And that is what is most important in my life experience at this time. Moving in a direction that makes me feel good. Getting enough sleep, maybe having a nap when I need to have a nap, is all very important. Self-love is the little things, and self-love is also holding steady and using your voice when you need to, and using your words, and holding your boundaries when you need to. So self-love sometimes is not always, oh, I love myself. It is at times, you know, holding steady and being patient. All right, so today, the importance of love. And I'd like to channel Mary Magdalene on this topic. And I'd like to receive her feedback on this topic of the importance of love. She's saying, thank you, everyone. It is an honor to be able to channel through this dear one. She says, know that love surrounds you. It encompasses you. It is everywhere, through everything. You being housed in these vessels temporarily is an opportunity where you are, and she says it's in varying degrees. Some people are more open to this frequency and tuning into it and communicating with this frequency of love, and others are more pinched off from this frequency of love. Nonetheless, it still exists and it surrounds each of us and it flows throughout each of us. But whether we are consciously aware of it is a whole other, she says, a whole other path, a whole other thing. What's most important in this life experience is self-love, loving thyself. For this is where it stems from, this is where it comes from within you, from within each of you. Knowing that this is where it comes from. Focusing inwards rather than focusing inwards is most important. Loving yourself, connecting with high vibrational frequency of light and love that surrounds each of you. And rather than placing your attention on those around you and having certain expectations of them to fulfill this need for love. Now she's saying, with those around you amplifying this love that you already have stemming from within you, this is a great experience. But placing expectation upon those in your life experience to fulfill this need for love is not, it is not best. It is not best for them, and it's not best for you. And this union between yourself and another, whether it be friendship or relationship or temporary loving experience, it is important to go within. It is important to feel that love within yourself first and foremost. She says, know that I am always here to help you tune into this frequency, tap into this frequency that you can revel in at any time, for it is always present and it is everywhere. It is being the observer, being conscious and aware of this frequency that surrounds you. She's also saying by quieting your mind, stilling your mind, and feeling the energy that surrounds you. And she says, I am here, dear ones. I am here. Know this, among many, among many, among many. What is important? The importance of love. What is important? She says, it is all that is important. It is all that is important. Know this, know this. And she's saying, thank you, dear ones. Call upon me should you need me. She's saying, Amen.